Welcome back to the Crafty Maven Getaway. I'm Desiree here on YouTube, and today it's all about stash busting. Now, this is a perfect example about stash busting because those products that you see, such as the paper and the stickers, they have been in my stash for at least 15 years. Yep, 15 years. And you know what? To this day, I still love them. So if I still love them, I am going to use them. It just took us that long just to get to the snow finally. But if you've been scrapbooking for as long as I have, you probably recognize Renee Lindgreen. She was probably the first one that started doing collections, even though you bought everything separately. And that it was like the first time I ever seen like stickers that went with sticker or with pattern paper. And so I have both, and that is what I'm using today. So now this page that I'm doing is actually a companion page, and I have actually done the other side, and I'll leave a link below for you to check that out. And basically it's where I took those products and I didn't have a whole lot to go with it, so I made my own mixed media background, and it's probably my favorite mixed media background I have ever done. So now I'm working on the companion side, and because I still had a lot of photos to go with this event, I decided to do it in a project life format, meaning a pocket page format. And that is because I really want the focus to go on the photos and the story. So I'm using up just basically any of the products I had already used for the other side and making sure I'm using them for this pocket page. So even though these are not true Project Life cards, it doesn't necessarily mean they have to be. You could just take pattern paper or any type of paper, even cardstock, cut it down to the size that fits the pockets, so that way you are using up your stash and you don't really have to buy new product. Now, even though these products, like I said, have been in my stash for a while, I have had some people ask me, what about stuff, Desiree, that you are not in finding as much joy in it, and or that your style has changed? And my advice is, and you don't have to follow this, this is something just I do. I worked hard for my money, so I spent a pretty good chunk of what I have in my room. And so for things that I don't find as much joy in them, or I just maybe it's not my style anymore, because I really don't have anything that I just like think that, oh my gosh, why did I buy this? I tend to use those things, and I don't have them separated. I know that when it's time for a kid's birthday party that my kids need to go to, or a graduation party, or anything like that, that I need to make a card, I use those products that don't give me as much joy into making a card, because cards are expensive nowadays. I mean, if I go to the store and I'm going to spend $5 on a birthday card, it's like, why? Kind of a no-brainer for me when I have a whole room full of products that I have been building up for the past 19 years. So that's what I tend to use with a lot of stuff in my stash if it's not my style, or I just don't find as much joy in it. But that's it. Okay, so now let's move on to the layout, because really you're not missing much. This is a pocket page. One thing that is amazing about pocket pages is the design element has been taken out of the equation, and it's already done for you. So like I said, it's very minimal embellishment, or you can make it heavy embellishment. It's entirely up to you. And I just tend to use pattern backgrounds that paper that I have, and so I'm using, like I said, the same colors, and they all go together, even though all those pattern papers weren't meant to be together. So none of them are in a collection. It just all the colors kind of flow together. And then I just grab a sticker sheet that again was the same sticker sheet I believe I used on my companion page, and I'm going to add those on there. So this ends up being a very heavy phrase layout because the sticker sheet that I'm using that were all the right colors happen to have a saying on almost every single sticker. So but they all go together. They were sweet memories. It is a sweet life, this was a great day. All those things that are in there are just all positive sayings that reflected on that day, because it really was a good day. It was something that I had been saving for a while, that I really just wanted to get my family out there, and I knew I wanted to do it this winter break. So another thing too, if I don't have a lot of embellishments that go with something, I tend to just go back to my dies and use the pattern papers that I'm already using. So in this case, I have a heart die that I punched out a couple hearts. I also used my tag, and then I grabbed some old ribbon that I was really happy to use up. And then that's pretty much it. So this layout I'm calling done. So be sure, if you are new to Crafty Maven, to hit that subscribe button, because it's an amazing design team with lots of inspiration and a lot of variety and styles. All right, everybody, have a great day. Bye.